everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So today's video is going to be a beauty empties video where I share the products that I have used up recently and give you mini reviews as well of my thoughts towards those products. My empties basket has accumulated quite a bit in there. It's got to that stage where it is starting to overflow, which generally means it's time to film an empties video. There probably are some things that haven't quite made it into my empties basket. There is still a really good mix in here. It's a really big one. I love these videos actually. I just think it's so interesting to be able to share what I've actually been using and what I've actually managed to get through. So in no particular order with this video, I'm literally just going to pull things out as and when, and let's get going. I'm going to start off with an item that isn't quite finished just yet, but it is very nearly finished. I mean, if you can tell, there's just the tiniest bit of product left in here, and I think when I remove my makeup this evening, this will probably be finished, and I didn't want to have to hold on to it for another 6 months from today, so I thought I would include it in this video even though it isn't quite empty just yet. This is the L'Oreal Micellar by Phase Water. It's really good at removing waterproof mascara, and that is the reason why I use this. I use waterproof mascara in my routine, so to get rid of this, to get it off my eyelashes, I find that nothing is better than a by Phase Micellar water, so I have used loads of these in the past. This is actually the first time I tried this particular one from L'Oreal, and I actually really liked it. I remember the reason I purchased this was because it was a fairly good price for the amount of product in here. This has 400 ml and it's obviously a very large bottle, so it's a really good one. It works very well at removing waterproof mascara, which is exactly what I want it for. On to some more skincare. This is the Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. A cleansing balm is an integral part of my routine. I am a double cleansing kind of girl, so I will cleanse with a balm cleanser to remove all of my makeup, and then I will go in with a second cleanse just to make sure everything is really clean. But as far as balm cleansers go, this Elemis one is expensive, it's luxurious, but it's incredible. Onto something that I genuinely think I've had for years and years, and that is the Superdrug nail polish remover. This was just a 250 ml bottle. I've had this for ages. I mean, it does what it says. It's nail polish remover. Oh, this is actually an interesting product. So this was from Nivea, and it's their Deep Cleansing Shower Clay Fresh Hibiscus and White Sage scent. So this is essentially body wash, but it's a clay body wash, so it did come out as like this pink clay, and it had the most beautiful smell. You can still kind of smell it, but obviously there's no product in here anymore. But this was really lovely. It's definitely like a thicker product, but quite nice. I really enjoyed using this actually, and I would recommend if you want to try something a little bit different. I think this was actually really cool. From Soap & Glory, this is their The Righteous Body Butter. Honestly, I am the worst at moisturizing, the absolute worst. This is potentially the only product I've actually used up in terms of body moisturizer in the past 6 months, which I just think is crazy. It smells really nice. It does a really great job of moisturizing too. Also from Soap & Glory, this is their Flake Away Body Polish. Now this is actually just a mini size. I'm not entirely sure how much is in here. Oh, it's 50 ml. It doesn't have the biggest grains in there, but still I think it does quite a nice job and a good one if you're looking for an exfoliator. More body wash, this time from Bondi Sands. This is their pH Balancing Coconut Scent. This I remember using like September time, so just after the summer, and I think it was really lovely. This is a beautiful one I think for summertime, so it's got that coconut scent, which for me is quite a summery scent basically. Something very apt for the years that we've been having. This is the L'Oreal Hand Sanitizer Gel. This was a really good size. It's 125 ml. The product in itself was great, and this was a really good size. Onto a favourite of mine, and that's got to be a bubble bath. This is from Baylis & Harding, and it is their Coconut and Watermelon Bath Foam. I love a bubble bath. It's probably one of my favourite things. I've definitely been having them more and more now that we're in lockdown as well. I feel like I make a thing out of having a nice relaxing bubble bath. This was really good. It does some really good bubbles. Baylis & Harding is very affordable as a brand as well, so I would highly recommend. From Bare Minerals, this is their Poreless Exfoliating Essence. Honestly, I'm not sure about this. I don't know whether it did anything, if I'm being completely honest. I wouldn't say I noticed a huge difference from using this product, so honestly I probably wouldn't repurchase this. I think I'm just better off exfoliating a little bit more regularly. From Polar, this is their hand cream, the Genuine Lapland Cream with 3 Arctic berries. This was very good. It's not too thick and so it's quite nice to use on your hands, and this has been a really nice one to use. From Elizabeth Arden, this is the Skin Illuminating Brightening Hydrogel Cream. I'm actually quite lucky with my skin, and I would say it's fairly normal. I don't have too many like concern areas or anything like that, and generally speaking my skin is okay. I get the odd blemishes every now and then, but my skin is okay, so I am able to test and try out loads of different products. So this was the skin moisturizer, my face moisturizer that I was using for quite some time. It was a nice product to use. From Voya, this is their Moonlight Moments Relaxing Bath and Shower Oil. This was in a lavender and rose geranium. Typically I'd use this evenings, especially when I was feeling a little more anxious or I just wanted to relax a little bit more, and I actually think this was really lovely. Whether or not I'd repurchase, I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's just down to personal preference, where I would much rather have a bubble bath than a bath with like oils and things. Honestly, I'm not sure how much hand wash we are going to find in there. The Carex hand wash is just probably our most used in my household. There's just something about it that, like, I feel like I trust this brand in that it's going to kill 99.9% of bacteria, which is so important at the moment. So this is probably the hand wash we use the most. I have tried not to keep too many empties of this, because in my previous empties video I literally think I had like 10 different hand washes that I went through, and obviously that might not be the most interesting, so I think I've only got these 3 to go for. Another scrub from Soap & Glory. This is the Scrub of Your Life, the Ultimate Super Smoothing Body Buffer. This one I really like, and I seem to always have one of these in the bathroom and on the go. As far as exfoliators go, it isn't too harsh, it doesn't feel too rough on my skin, so it's quite a nice one to use every now and again. I'm pretty sure you could use this more than once a week. Basically I probably only use it just about once a week, but a really nice one to use, and something that, like I said, I always have in my bathroom. Onto shampoo and conditioner now. This is Bedhead by TG, and this is their fully loaded massive volume shampoo and their fully loaded volumizing conditioning jelly. First of all, this smells incredible. By far one of the best smelling shampoo and conditioner duos that I have tried in quite some time. It's a very fruity scent, it's very sweet, so if you don't like that kind of thing, I don't think you'll like this. I love fruity sweet scents, so this was right up my street, definitely my kind of thing. And the reason I liked this one is because it never felt too heavy in my hair, and often I have tried some volumizing shampoo and conditioners that basically, where they're trying to be volumizing, they just leave my hair feeling too like dirty basically, and feeling like there's still product in there. Although that product is there to try and volumize, that's not really what I want. I'd much rather have flat hair that feels clean. So this was nice, and like I said, smells amazing. Okay, so I definitely said I only had 2 hand wash, but here are a few more. It's another Carex, of course. I've also got a palm olive in here, which I think I mentioned in my last empties video. Palm olive one isn't my favorite, so we don't repurchase that one anymore. And then just the Boots own brand cleansing hand wash antibacterial. This was really good because of the size of it. It's a really good size. It is 500 ml, which obviously lasts a little bit longer than the 250 ml does, but hand wash essential. Next on the shampoo and conditioner front, this is Herbal Essences. This was their sulfate-free potent aloe and hemp conditioner, and also the shampoo. I really liked this as well. This had quite a nice natural smelling scent, like quite fresh and quite botanical, which I mean works with this range. My hair felt great, my hair looked shinier as well, and it was just feeling really healthy, especially where we haven't been able to go into hairdressers and so on. It's been great to just try and keep my hair looking as healthy as I possibly can. And for some reason I have had a rummage in my basket for the shampoo, but I can only find the conditioner of this range for some reason, but I definitely used both the shampoo and the conditioner. So this is the John Frieda Volume Lift Weightless Conditioner. It's volumizing, it's got those volumizing properties, but it never felt too icky or sticky in my hair. It never felt like it just stuck and clung to my hair, making it feel dirty even when it was freshly washed. And this was quite a nice shampoo range to use. Staying with hair care, this is the Cake Natural Luxe Beauty The Thick Trick. This was their volumizing styling foam. This says something ridiculous like use a pea size. I'm not even joking. I used about 5 to 6 pumps of this every time. I can still smell this. It smells so nice. It smells like caramelly. It was just really lovely. I very much enjoyed using this. This lasted ages and I overused massively every time I use this. From Neutrogena, I use their Hydro Boost Cleanser. This I would typically use as my second cleanse and sometimes my morning cleanse. I'm not very good with morning cleanse, like morning skincare, so more often than not in part of my evening skincare routine. This was nice. This just felt a little bit thicker, I'd say, so not necessarily my kind of thing, particularly because I use this after I use a balm cleanser, so in that sort of order sometimes it just felt a little bit heavy on the skin, but it was a nice cleanser nonetheless. I finished it all and it was good. I just don't think I would repurchase, to be honest. More hair care. So from Garnier, this is their Ultimate Blends Colour Illuminating Hair Food with goji berry and soy. So Garnier do so many hair care ranges. This range in particular is designed for coloured hair. I don't actually have coloured hair, but I would still use this. But mostly my mum really enjoyed using this. She does have coloured hair, she's got it dyed, so this just worked really well for her, and I also used it as well and I quite like it. Dipped in to find some more hand gels. So this is the Boots own brand cleansing hand gel in 150ml, which is a very good size, and this is the mini sizes they do, which is their aloe vera hand gel. But actually I will say, get the original. I think the original is blue. This is the aloe vera, which is green, like the actual gel comes out green. It's bitty. It's so weird. Anytime I put this on, I always think that my hands are maybe dirty, or maybe there were like bits on my hand or something, but it's not. It's definitely this sanitizer. So I would go for the standard as opposed to the aloe vera. L'Occitane's Almond Shower Oil. Pretty sure I had this last Empties, and here it is again. This is a really nice shower oil. I really like it. I use it a lot. We get a lot of use out of this. It's just a really nice one on the skin. It feels really moisturizing and it just glides on. It's a cult product from L'Occitane, and like, I completely agree. From Roger and Gallet, this is their shower gel, the Fantasy. This smells amazing. The Roger and Gallet shower gels, like, the scent is so strong. These guys basically do loads of scents. They specialize in scents. They have perfumes and fragrances, and their shower gels just have an incredibly strong scent. It's honestly amazing how they manage to get the scent into this product. Basically, really strong scent, really nice product to use, and always like just leaves the whole house smelling really lovely. From Espa, this was their energizing shower gel. This was a nice one that I would use when I shower in the morning. It smells like oranges, it smells citrusy, so it smells really like just wake up scent, basically. Does that make sense? Probably not. But this was really nice. It was energizing for sure. From Caudalie, I finished the Vino Pure Purifying Gel Cleanser. This was great as a second cleanse. I really did enjoy this. This is targeted at more blemish prone skin, so probably best for someone with that kind of skin, but I still really enjoyed this. It was exactly what I want in my second cleanse. And another cleansing balm. This was the Drunk Elephant Slay Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser. This was very nice. This actually comes, I don't think I can find it, but it comes with a little magnetic scoop as well, kind of like a spatula, so you can remove the product, which is amazing. I've never had a cleansing balm with that, so I quite liked that it had that. This was nice. Not my favourite, I would say. Like, I would highly recommend the Elemis over the Drunk Elephant, but this was still very nice to use. I still finished it up. I still enjoyed it very much, but in terms of if you are going to spend that little bit more on a cleansing product, I would choose Elemis. And what did I tell you? I always have a Soap and Glory Scrub of Your Life. This is the second one I used up in the space of 6 months, and just same goes, really enjoyed it. I also finished up this mini cleanser. This is the Eve L'Homme Cleanser. This has a very strong smell. I think all Eve L'Homme products have very distinct smells that are quite strong, so if you've got quite a sensitive nose, maybe it's a brand to steer clear from, because I do think they are very heavily scented. It was nice. I do have the full size, which I'm sure I will use, but just the scent is quite overpowering. Another Eve L'Homme product, actually, this was their Rescue Mask. Again, same thing. It's just the scents are very overpowering for this brand. They are very natural smelling, but just very intense. So this was the Rescue Mask. I remember this being like quite bitty when I went to use it, which I didn't really enjoy. It was an okay mask, but just a little bit messy. The YSL Beauty Pure Shots Perfect Plumper moisturizer. I really liked this. I mean, this is so luxurious. The packaging is beautiful. It's actually glass and is reusable, so I am going to reuse this. I just had the whole thing in here so that I could show you it, but this is what it looks like. And when you finish it, what you do, is remove the little moisturizer section from the middle. So this is what I finished. This is what I can now go ahead and recycle, and actually this glass I can just repurchase the insert and continue to use it, or I can repurpose this for something else. So that's a really good step in the right direction from YSL, I think, and it's just a really beautiful product. As far as the moisturizer goes, it was really lovely, really enjoyed using it, didn't have any bad scents or anything. It was really nice. From the Body Shop, this is the Vitamin E moisturizer. This is actually my mum's favorite. She uses this all the time. I use it as well. It's just a really nice, like, all-rounder, suits everyone from the Body Shop. Oh, this is something I finished fairly recently. This was the Dr. Dennis Gross C+ Collagen Deep Cream. Again, it's a mini. This was actually in my Christmas gift guides, and I ended up keeping it for myself and using it up. Very good, really like this. Dr. Dennis Gross is an expensive brand, definitely, but everything I've tried from them has been amazing, this included. From Skin Proud, this is their Sorbet Skin Everyday Jelly Moisturizer. It is very much a jelly consistency, almost yogurt-like consistency. I don't really like that. It's just not my kind of consistency for a moisturizer. I like something that is quite light on the skin, but still feels quite creamy, whereas this was just, it was just slippery. Like, where it's that jelly-like formula, it just felt very slippery on the skin. Nice in the summer, and that's when I did particularly use and finish this up. It was in the summer, but I don't think I would repurchase. Another cleanser in here, this one is Elizabeth Arden, and it is the Superstart Probiotic Cleanser Whip to Clay. I didn't like this product. I don't like a clay consistency cleanser. I just think it's too much on the skin. It's a little bit too heavy on the skin, and I always felt like after using this, my skin felt quite dry. It was definitely one that it was a bit of a battle for me to just get through it and finish it, so I wouldn't repurchase it. This is by Estee Lauder, and it's the Perfectly Clean Triple Action Cleanser Toner Makeup Remover. So this was a foam. This in particular felt very much like, almost just like face wash. Like, I was just putting this on and I was like, what is this doing? Like, I never felt like it was doing much on my skin. We are reaching the end now, so almost there. Next, I have a toner, Pixi toner. This is the Vitamin C tonic, which isn't my favorite. My favorite is the Glow Tonic. I just think that one is the best, but I have tried various other toners from different Pixi collections. Pixi is just my go-to brand for toner. I just really like the toners that they do. I think they do a great job. The Vitamin C one was nice, but if I had to choose, I would go back to my old favorite, and it is the Pixi Glow Tonic. From Decree, this is the Preparatory Mist Daily AM and PM Toner Lotion. This was actually really nice for me to use. I think more often than not, I would use this to replace my toner step, but I would still moisturize after. It felt very nice. It felt very refreshing. It was one that I used mostly in the summer months. I feel like in the summer I just do like things that are light, that are fresh, that feel light and fresh on my skin, and this was exactly that. So it was a really nice product to use. From number 7, another mini. This is the Beautiful Skin Eye Makeup Remover. It did a very good job at removing my waterproof mascara, which is all I want in products like this. I just want it to remove all of my waterproof mascara at the end of the day, and this did a fantastic job. I would repurchase. From Isle of Paradise, this is the medium self tanning drops for face and body. The medium has been great. I have had some mishaps with this, don't get me wrong, but most of the time I've had a good time with this. It was great in the summer months, in particular when I had a bit more of a tan and I wanted my tanned body to match my face, which was not tanned. So this was really great for that, and this is just a very nice product. I finished the medium drops, but now I do have the light ones on the go. Also, rather unexcitingly, some Oral-B Essential Floss. I finished a mini Australian pink clay exfoliating treatment. I really liked this actually. It was a very nice exfoliator. This is obviously just a mini tube, and I would say it was maybe good for like 2 or 3 times. I didn't get loads of uses out of this, but it's expected. It's only a 10-gram tube, but I really liked this, and I would probably repurchase the full size. From Elizabeth Arden, this is their City Smart from the Privage range. This is a very good product. It's anti-pollution, it's got antioxidants, and it's SPF 50, so very good. It's kind of like a tinted moisturizer basically, so it's really nice to replace a base if you don't want to go for heavy foundation or anything like that. Very good if you live in a city as well. Very good in terms of the properties, anti-pollution, antioxidants, SPF 50, basically all the essentials that your skin needs in this one product. From KMS, I used the ThermaShape Quick Blow Dry spray. This was very good. I would use it just before blow drying my hair, so when it's still a little bit damp, when I've used product in it, I go ahead, spritz this all over and then blow dry. It's a nice product to use. I wouldn't necessarily say now that I finished it that I miss it in my routine, but it was a nice product to use and I would use it again. Lip balm. I'm very surprised that I've only got one lip balm in here actually, but this is the Dr. Lip Original Nipple Balm. This is amazing. Nothing compares. It's a very thick lip balm. You can really coat your lips, and I personally find that it's great on my lips. It definitely leaves them feeling more moisturized. I noticed that they aren't so like chapped and cracked. Honestly, this is so good. I'm pretty sure fairly affordable as well, so highly recommend this lip balm. From Ico, this is the Sport Waterproof Mascara Catch and Curl. This is very good. Ico is a brand that I think does waterproof mascaras very well. I have tried the Sport and also the Yoga waterproof. I prefer the Yoga one to this one, which is the Sport one, but still the Sport one is very good. It just gives more of a natural lash effect, I would say. That's the only difference between the two, but very good at holding a curl nonetheless. My holy grail, which I'm sure I've mentioned before, is the L'Oreal Paradise or Lash Paradise mascara in waterproof. The thing with these mascaras is that they start off very wet, so you kind of need to let them dry out a little bit so that they become a little bit more manageable, but then once opening they dry out quite quickly as well. So it's a mascara that doesn't have a very long usage period. I would say probably like three months, which I think is how long you're meant to have a mascara open anyway. I love this. I repurchase it all the time, so 100% would recommend. I also finished a MAC lipstick. I love MAC lipsticks. They're just my favorite. This was kind of sexy, which I adored. This was like limited edition packaging from last Christmas and I love it so much. It was actually, funnily enough, a shade that I didn't think would suit me and I didn't think I'd get much wear out of, but take it all back. Used this so much and honestly one of my favorites. I need to repurchase. Also from MAC, another empty. This is their Fix Plus setting spray in Calm. I use this a lot because of masks and just trying to keep my makeup in place for a little bit longer whilst wearing a mask, so got through one of these. And the next thing I probably use up the most of are brow products. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different eyebrow products here. So the first two are brow gels. They're just clear brow gels. This is the Lord and Berry clear brow gel, and then this one is, it doesn't say anymore, but I'm pretty sure this was a collection one. As far as clear brow gels go, I feel like you can't go too wrong. Like you can't mess up on the colour and it's just a brow gel, so they were both fine. I'd probably use them again. And then brow pencils, which I have 4 of. So the first is the Delilah Brow Line. Really liked this. I used this one over the summer actually, and this was a very good shade match for me. One downfall is that the other end broke, the spoolie broke, but I would say it was probably just from travel and things rather than an actual bad product. But this was very nice, matched my brows very well. Next up is from Benefit. This is the Precisely My Brow pencil. These are great. Spoolie, other end, I mean pencil, but it's finished now. This is probably one of my favorite pencil products from Benefit. It's just really good, and shade 4 is typically the shade that I go for, that I think matches my brows the best. Then from Stila, this is the one I finished most recently. This is the Stila Sketch and Sculpt Brow Pencil in the shade Medium. A very good pencil, a good shade match, spoolie on the end. This I actually used in my everyday makeup, in my 2020 makeup favourites, so you can see me use that in that video. And the final brow product is from Hourglass. This is the Hourglass Arch Brow Micro Sculpting Pencil in the shade Dark Brunette. Thin pencil one side, spoolie the other side. Great colour match for me and just really easy to use. And the last makeup product is the L'Oreal True Match Eye Cream in a Concealer. I have the shade Peach, and this is a fairly new product for L'Oreal. I believe it only launched at some point last year. This was okay. First thing I will say, the shade range is not great, and it's a shame that the shades don't quite reflect a true match. Essentially, this side is sort of like a brush and you twist the bottom to get the product out. There's no more product in there basically. It didn't last a very long time, and just, I don't know, I feel like the shade range is a little bit disappointing. So not necessarily my favorite concealer, to be honest, but I used it, I finished it, probably won't repurchase. So there you have it, 6 months worth of Empties that I have just gone through. These videos are always quite long, but I hope you enjoyed it. Now with all of these Empties, what I will do is recycle them. So many items can be recycled with your household waste, so certain types of plastics and also any glass items you can just recycle along with your normal household recycling. Then there are also some schemes, recycling schemes. There is TerraCycle in L'Occitane stores. Obviously that's tricky at the moment because a lot of stores are closed right now, but when they do reopen you can head over to your nearest L'Occitane and their TerraCycle scheme. There are also Maybelline recycling boxes available in some Superdrug and some Boots stores as well, so just have a quick Google of where those locations are available and you can just drop these off, use makeup products, and they will be recycled. Fairly recently, I believe, Boots have launched their own recycling program where you can take 5 empty products and get £5 worth of points to your Boots card, which is a really great incentive to get you recycling. MAC does Back to MAC, I believe it's called, where you can take 5 empty MAC products and they will give you a lipstick in return. So that's another really great one. It's just worth having a little bit of a research basically of the different ways that you can recycle your used Empties. So that's it for this very long video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please do give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and thumbs up to see more Empties videos in the future. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, then please do subscribe. I would love to have you here on my channel, and I will see you all soon with a new video. A big thank you for watching. Bye!